Indian economic updates. India and the United Kingdom have concluded a historic free trade agreement after 3 years of negotiations, with an ambitious goal to double bilateral trade to $120 billion by 2030. The agreement, which eliminates import duties on 99% of Indian goods entering the UK, ensures protections for India's sensitive sectors. One of the key provisions of the deal is the reduction of tariffs on Scotch whisky, with Indian duties on the beverage dropping from 150% to 75% immediately, and eventually to 40% over the next decade. This shift is expected to boost Scotch exports to India by $1.25 billion over the next 5 years, generating 1,200 jobs in the UK. The deal also grants UK businesses enhanced access to India's procurement market, which includes approximately 40,000 tenders worth $47.5 billion annually. By 2040, this agreement is anticipated to raise bilateral trade by $34 billion annually. The free trade agreement covers areas like advanced manufacturing, services, and Scotch whisky, with provisions similar to those seen in trade deals with countries like Japan and Canada. In defense, the UK and India have solidified their cooperation through the launch of the Defence Partnership India at Aero India 2025. This includes agreements for advanced weapons systems, including laser beam riding MANPADs and ASRAM, which support India's Atmanirbhar Bharat self-reliance initiative and align with the UK's growth agenda. The agreement comes at a time when global trade dynamics are under strain. The ongoing America-China trade war has disrupted global supply chains, prompting countries like India and the UK to diversify trade partnerships and reduce dependency on single markets. These disruptions have made bilateral trade frameworks like the India-UK Free Trade Agreement increasingly critical for economic resilience. Despite the broadly positive reception, some analysts criticize the free trade agreement for limited progress on investment treaties, access to legal services, and intellectual property rights. Nevertheless, the pact is widely regarded as a strategic milestone, underscoring the convergence of trade, economic security, and foreign policy in shaping a modern India-UK partnership. Following Turkey's overt support for Pakistan during India's Operation Sindoor, bilateral relations between India and Turkey have deteriorated sharply, triggering economic and diplomatic countermeasures from New Delhi. A major step was India revoking security clearance for Turkish firm Celebi Aviation, which managed ground handling services at key airports including Delhi, Mumbai, and Bengaluru. This decision terminated Celebi's contracts, impacting thousands of jobs and dealing a blow to the firm's global operations. Travel platforms like MakeMyTrip reported a 60% drop in bookings to Turkey and a 250% surge in cancellations. In Rajasthan, fruit traders stopped selling Turkish apples, while Udaipur's marble industry suspended imports worth 3,000 crore rupees from Turkey. The Indian film industry, including the Federation of Western India Cine employees, also halted film shoots in Turkey. This sharp response is rooted in Turkey's growing strategic and ideological alignment with Pakistan. Turkish President Recep Tayyip Erdogan has repeatedly raised the Kashmir issue on global platforms, often echoing Islamabad's stance. Turkey has also strengthened military and drone cooperation with Pakistan, which New Delhi sees as a hostile move. India's retaliation reflects its broader strategy to penalize countries supporting Pakistan on the Kashmir issue. It is also actively deepening relations with Turkey's regional adversaries, such as Greece and Armenia, to counterbalance Ankara's influence. This multifaceted response marks a significant downturn in India-Turkey ties, signaling New Delhi's readiness to leverage economic and diplomatic tools against nations it perceives as supporting adversarial agendas. India is undergoing a major transformation in urban mobility, driven by the rapid development of smart cities and a renewed focus on sustainable transport. With urban populations surging, the government is investing heavily in integrated, tech-enabled infrastructure to ease congestion, reduce pollution, and enhance commuter experiences. At the heart of this revolution is the Smart Cities mission, launched in 2015, which now covers over 100 cities. These cities are prioritizing transit-oriented development, seamless multimodal integration, and smart traffic management. Metro rail networks have expanded rapidly. Cities like Pune, Ahmedabad, and Kanpur have launched new lines, while established systems in Delhi, Bangalore, and Mumbai continue to grow. Electric mobility is another key pillar. Under the FAME, Faster Adoption and Manufacturing of Electric Vehicles scheme, public transport fleets are being electrified. Electric buses are now operational in cities like Kolkata, Lucknow, and Indore, helping reduce carbon emissions. Digital innovation is playing a central role. Smart traffic signals, AI-based surveillance, and real-time transit apps are improving safety and reducing commute times. Cities like Bhopal and Surat have implemented integrated command and control centers (ICCCs) for better urban governance and transport monitoring. Through a blend of infrastructure development, green mobility, and digital governance, India's smart cities are setting new benchmarks in urban transport. As more cities embrace this model, India's vision of cleaner, more connected, and commuter-friendly urban spaces is fast becoming a reality. In a major advancement for the electric vehicle industry, Chinese automaker BYD has introduced its new Super E platform, capable of delivering 400 kilometers of driving range with only 5 minutes of charging. The platform is built on a 10C fast charging architecture, meaning it can charge at 10 times the battery's capacity, dramatically shortening recharge times. Featuring advanced silicon carbide power electronics, an intelligent battery management system (BMS), and state-of-the-art thermal control, BYD's new platform aims to redefine EV convenience, battery safety, and lifespan. However, the announcement was quickly followed by an even more groundbreaking revelation from contemporary Amperex Technology Co. Limited, CATL. CATL showcased a next-generation battery using 12C ultra-fast charging technology, enabling a remarkable 520 kilometers of range in just 5 minutes. This innovation incorporates high-energy density cells, new electrolyte chemistry, and sophisticated cooling systems designed to safely manage extreme power input. Industry analysts predict that such advancements will dramatically accelerate global EV adoption, erasing range anxiety and reinforcing the shift away from fossil fuels. The environmental impact is expected to be profound, contributing to significant carbon emissions reduction, cleaner urban air, and greater compatibility with renewable energy sources. Together, BYD and CATL achievements mark a historic inflection point for sustainable mobility and climate action. Furthermore, the rapid pace of innovation by BYD and CATL highlights China's growing dominance in the global EV and battery sectors, positioning the nation as a central force in shaping the future of sustainable mobility and green technology leadership.